welcome.
Yeah.
You want to keep going?
I do.
Go ahead.
I always do.
All right, well, we'll talk about these. Welcome, everyone. Paul here, Music Villa, Bozeman, Montana. Quentin King.
Paul Decker.
Hey, thank you.
You bet.
And, so we are here today doing more Gibsons. We've done a lot of Gibsons today, but they are our hometown.
The home team.
Yes, and they just make the coolest stuff.
They do some really great stuff. And this I think, is another iteration of, their exploration of what can we tweak, what can we
totally
change and throw out there to just see what folks are looking for. I really like this evolution.
Yep. So these are called the Faded series. This is the new Hummingbird. Okay, basically it's the same as a regular Hummingbird. This is what I always call the standard Hummingbird, right? You've got the originals, the moderns, and the historics, right? So this is actually the original. I call it a standard just because that's what I'm used to calling it. And it is the classic Hummingbird, right? These are mahogany guitars, square shoulders instead of the round shoulder J45s, right? The new Faded series, it's less finish. It's like a satiny kind of finish. It's cool. And we've been talking about this. What does that do? Well, we always hear this kind of woody. Yeah. It kind of opens the thing up a bit,
We know and we've discussed this many times. It's subjective. We recognize that. So you, YouTube watcher, you may hear something different, particularly depending on what you're listening through, whether it's speakers or earbuds or whatever.
Yep.
But generally, what I've experienced is that the thinner the finish, the more open and woody it sounds.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah, and this one, I was just playing them a little bit. It sounds good.
What I always say is like these are kind of like almost a little finer. These will get a little.
They can get out there.
They can get out there. Or this one's a little bit older bottle of wine.
Right. This
one's
might have
a little bit of a young
Tony
buck.
Stuff. Yeah. There you go.
Something like that. It's hard to say. Which one I like better. I like them both, but
they're different.
They're different.
Yeah.
So let's just hear them.
Oh, I mean that sounds like a Gibson.
Yeah.
Right.
Hummingbird's great.
So what I'm hearing in the room, and again, not sure how well it's translating. This is just a little bit woodier. It's a little bit opener, and they both sound good. But this is a little bit more wild.
Yeah.
Like you say, this used to be a tree.
Yep.
And what I'm hearing is more tree out of this than that one.
Yeah. The finish does change a lot. It is still a nitro finish, which is great. So, and they just look nice. They're nice and smooth. It's cool.
I do, and it's another thing I like as a player is I've always mentioned it just because that's me. I'm greasy, and so when I start getting a little sweaty or whatever, I feel like I stick and catch on the back and on the matte or satin finish, or whatever you want to call this kind of flatter finish. I feel like I can slide and glide a little bit easier.
Right.
But I should maybe just take a towel with me or something.
That might help.
A little baby powder or whatever. What was that stuff they used to spray on the frets?
Yeah.
Like quick fret or fast fret?
Yep, fast fret.
Yeah.
People
spray
still
all
use
over
it.
My hand.
Yep.
Take some Pam.
You can do that.
But yeah, there you go.
Well, that's it.
What else can you say? The new Faded series from Gibson. They're coming in the 35,
J35,
the 45,
J45, and a Hummingbird.
So, I really dig it.
It's just kind of it's all the same build. That's what's cool. They're built the same. Just it's a little more cost effective to do this finish. So, it's just another alternative to the classics in these three models.
But I think in addition to the cost effectiveness of reducing the material and time, there's a sound difference.
There is.
That for me it appeals to me.
Yeah,
I like it. So
I kind of like the purity of these, but I do love the woodiness of those. It would be a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, so like everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's just some opinions are wronger than other opinions.
Wronger.
Yeah, exactly. That's for your benefit. No, anyway, I like them both too, but it would be interesting to come back and do a blind challenge on these sometime.
Let's do it.
All right, well, I'll throw that into the
into the mix.
The list of
Yes.
to-dos, the to-do list.
Yes, we have a big to-do list.
Yeah.
Quentin, thanks again.
You bet.
New Gibsons,
Faded series.
new faded series versus the regular Hummingbird. Appreciate you being here.
Check them out at Musicville.
Yeah, come on down. Thanks for watching.